Every Monday, we talk to our friends from the Home Pro Show, and we hear from local experts in the home improvement field. This morning, the Home Pro Show was talking about what they do best, finding the best in the business right here in San Diego. Let's get over to the host of the show, Clint August. Hi, Clint.
Hey, Heather, how are you?
Fine. Happy Monday.
To you as well. And, you know, have you found friends, family members in the past that have said, you know, they feel like they've been taken advantage of, or they have this fear of choosing the wrong contractor when home improvement is involved?
Oh, absolutely, especially when people get different bids for the same job and the numbers are vastly different. It's like when I go get work done on my car. They can tell me anything they want, and you almost feel like you're forced to believe them.
It's like Chinese math. You don't know what they're saying, and you hope that they're telling you the truth. Well, that's why we have Sean Johnson, co-creator of the Home Pro Show, along with his wife, Heather Johnson, and we've got Greg Cantor from Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel on with us. Sean, you know, why did you start the show?
I think the main reason is because we know that consumers feel like they could get taken advantage of. They feel at risk, and the reason for that is there really are a lot of companies out there that are predatory in the home improvement world. So we wanted to give people a place to turn that they could trust. In your years in the business, you've seen some predatory practices out there.
Absolutely. I mean, high pressure tactics, illegal amounts of deposits, just poor workmanship. So people need to really check out companies before they choose.
And that's what we see is there's people that go door to door with high pressure sales. Some of them are preying on the elderly community.
It's happened to my grandmother, yeah.
And so that's one area that people feel in danger. And there are some legitimate predators out there. More common, I think, is what we refer to as chuck and a truck style contractors, which they're not even usually licensed contractors. And they're just the guy that decided they're going to get into that field. They're not licensed, they're not insured, they're not bonded, and that puts the homeowner at risk.
And they can be what I call jack of all trades, master of none, too.
And what happens oftentimes with those people is they'll come in and they'll give a quote that will be lower than the licensed contractors. But by the time everything is said and done, you're paying more because there's change orders, which are changing in mid-flow of the price. And those companies, they often don't deliver what the expectation is.
Then people are really dissatisfied with the quality of work.
In addition to that, I'm sure, Greg, you can attest to this, the high pressure that goes along with that. They're in your home. They're standing right there, and it's like, you're going to do this now, right?
And that's another big red flag is coming in with the price, and then the price tumbles until you say yes.
Yeah. And what happens with that is the price is high in the beginning, and they're just trying to see how much they can get out of you rather than delivering the best price. So what we did is when we started the Approved Home Pro Show, and we've been around for about 2 years, a little over 2 years, on Kogo every Saturday morning and here twice a week, is we thoroughly vet all the companies that are within our network. So if you go on ApprovedHomePros.com, you know that Greg and our entire network have checked these companies out, used almost all of them personally, Greg has. And so what we are is like your friend in the business here in San Diego. We're local and we're personally checking these companies out. So when you go on ApprovedHomePros.com, you can look at any trade and you're going to see a maximum of 3 companies. Every one of those 3 companies have been thoroughly vetted, checked out, signed a code of ethics, and you know you can trust those companies.
A lot of these companies are like 3 generations, and we police each other. We all know who the good companies and the bad companies are, and we just don't let anybody that stacks up in.
And remember, you want not only bonded, you want insured, because bonded is up to what, $12,000? That's not really going to cover the nut if something happens.
And the insurance portion is if you have like the chuck and a truck style contractor come in or a person come in and they're not insured and there's an accident on your property, most people don't realize this, the homeowner can be at risk with that. With our service at ApprovedHomePros.com, it's local and it's free, and you don't have to worry about doing all the checking and vetting. Are they licensed? Are they bonded? Are they insured? They're all that way.
All right. Well, Heather, as you can see, ApprovedHomePros.com is the site you want to go to. We're not just a huge list. We're actually the referral for you, the personal referral. It's ApprovedHomePros.com. Contact us 24 hours a day at 855-840-APRO.